Hi, Rick, the driving instructor here, and today we're going to be talking about avoiding speed traps. Well, first of all, you can't avoid a speed trap. They're out there, all right? Now, there's some things you can do that can help you not get ensnarled in one, all right? Number one, it's basically speed control. A lot of folks don't realize how fast they're going, all right? So the idea there is that when you're going down the road, look at traffic flow with where you're driving. You may not be aware of the speed limit, but at least if you're kind of going the same speed as the other cars are around you, you'll be in the same speed range they are, and you won't be outside the pack drawing attention to yourself. The second thing you always want to do, anytime you see a speed limit sign, you always want to check it against your speedometer in the car. That way you'll know what the speed limit is and you know where you should be going at that particular speed. All right? The second thing would be varying your routes from time to time. Speed traps are normally set up because someone in the neighborhood or somebody wants them there because they're violating the speed law of that particular area of town or that road. All right, these speed traps. Now look, you got to watch out and be kind of smart about it and look out where the speed traps might be. I'm in a residential neighborhood now with cross streets. Perfect place for a police car to be parked right there at the corner where that red car is. He's right there, and if he's back a little bit behind that building, you're not going to see him till it's too late. So this is a perfect layout for a potential speed setup to make sure you're doing the proper speed through this neighborhood. Why this neighborhood? Because the posted speed limit is 30 miles an hour in most residential neighborhoods. All right, most of the people that go through here will adhere to that speed, but a lot of people sometimes use these residential roads for cut-throughs, and they go way over the speed limit. All it takes is some of the neighbors call the police and have them come out and do a setup, and there you go. You come down this road like you normally do after work. You're not really aware of what the speed that you're doing, but here you are doing 35 maybe in a 30, or maybe even 40 in a 30, and that's how you're going to get caught in a speed trap. Second thing I want to leave you with, or the third thing, is simply just this idea, the notion out there about how the radar guns work. Okay, the famous story I've heard before as a driving instructor and gets perpetuated is a college professor that gets pulled over, a physics professor, for driving and gets tabbed by the radar gun. He shows up in court with the officer with the radar gun there and wants to do a demonstration in court to plead his case. So he takes out his car keys, he does this number, and he asks the officer to take a reading of that particular car key, and it comes back with 85 miles per hour on his radar gun. Obviously, keys aren't doing 85 miles an hour, all right? Well, that's the technology, and that's just something to think about out there, but that's what they use. It goes by your car. So even if you're in a pack of cars, if that radar gun or that laser gun keys on you, you're the one that gets tagged. And so it doesn't do any good to come up to the police officer and say, hey, why me and not the others? He's going to come back to you and say, I can't catch everybody, but I got you. So play it smart, observe your speed at all times. That's how you avoid speed traps.